Well, this is something completely different. And this is a little convertible toy. I've never seen one before. But it's like a 3-in-1 steam engine. Comes in a few parts that are interchangeable, different positions. Unfortunately, I've got the wheels missing. Chimney, a couple of bits missing. Nice little box though. It's got little 2 layers in there. I don't think there's anything underneath. Compartment, it's got a little concertina bit there just to hold this shelf up. Yeah, I think it's obviously designed as a child's toy. I know a lot of these bigger steam engines, you can't really class them as a toy. But this definitely. I think it come in a 401, 402 and a 403, so this is the smallest one. But looking at that picture there, it's sort of you could build it up, a bit like Lego. And this, I reckon, is the motor on the end there. Now, it is a lovely little steam engine actually. It's well made. It's heavy considering the size of it. Whistle, drain cock, safety valve, oiler. I think it's a slip eccentric as well. It's a slip eccentric as well, so you can have it running both ways. Can't really see that bit. So you can have it as a. Let's just see how we can do it. It's a bit difficult doing it one hand, but that sort of goes. I don't know if I'm going to manage this. It goes around the other way. I built it up earlier, but it's not so easy one-handed. So there you go. So there's the burner. There's a burner. Nice little burner actually. I've already put methylated cigarettes in it. I haven't had this running yet. Chimney. Chimney goes on the front there. It's got this nice little cover for the back. Slides on there. And get it on. A nice little toy. So you can have it as like this over. So what it's supposed to come with is 4 wheels, 2 large sort of, I don't know, sort of 80cm wheels at the back, and there's a small frame like a Lego type frame underneath with 2 smaller wheels, and then it's more like a, what they call it, a locomobile engine. And then I'll do it all properly when I haven't got any wheels, so I'm gonna have to buy some. As I measure up, I'm gonna have to buy some. I don't know. I looked, and I think for me the cheapest thing to buy probably would be some Mamod wheels. I'm never going to find the originals. Some Mamod wheels will probably fit for the rear. I'll probably have to get some brass and just turn up a couple of wheels for the front. But so that would be, imagine that. I mean, that's the Locomobile now without the wheels on. Then it has the wheels on, and it can, you know, it will go because it's got a little drive there. I'm going to try and fire it up in a minute. I haven't fired it up yet. Then the chimney is convertible. This frame's convertible. If I can. So the frame's convertible, so now you can stand it up. So it's a. I think that's running the wrong way. difficult one-handed. I'm going to have to get a stand. Well, I've got a stand. I've got a stand, to be honest, and it's bloody hopeless. There we go. Right. So, now we've got sort of a vertical steam engine. Chimney goes on top there. Oh, don't know how they do that though, because that there, I tried this earlier, it won't go on because of so we can do it that way around. Oh, there we go. There we go. Right, so now we've got a nice little vertical steam engine. I'll probably fire it up as a vertical. So we've already had the sort of the horizontal. Now we've got the vertical. Let's put that on. It's got a little exhaust there. Take that out. Get it fired up. I hope this don't put it out. I've done it before or something. No, still going. Yeah, you can just see in there, still going. Right, so let's see if we can get the old girl built. I bet this ain't run for a few years. I like that cover. I like that cover. It's all nicely made. Yeah, so there's a little frame here, so when it's laying down, the two smaller wheels are the same height as the bigger ones. Comes with came with all the little bibs and bobs, little oiler, little funnel needs soldering, oiler, pretty good, great for topping up the, looks like it needs to go in the sonic bath. I think someone just put that in there. No, that's probably just for, probably put a little tube on, put your condensation into there. It's got some spare wicks. Not bad. So I've got to make a plug. There's supposed to be a plug on there. It's only a little cap, just to cap it off when it's in different positions. But yeah, I don't think it's going to take long to fire this up. Probably paint the base. I'm still playing with some of the bigger engines, but you know, sometimes you have to wait for a part. I might do another video later on. I'm waiting for the paint to dry on the poppet valve engine here, what I got the other day. I've been going through that, but I'll do a video about that later on. But this one, let's see if I can get it in the light. Camera's not really focusing properly, but nice little. I think a kid would have loved this, especially convertible. You know, so if you ain't got the one you want, you just can convert it. But someone's painted that there and then scraped it off again by the looks of it. I'll just, what I normally do is look on YouTube, see if I can find someone else doing a video on one and see how they were. A lot of the guys in Germany have got these in much better condition, and some of them are almost new. So that at least we can see what they were like with colours and that, and we can paint them or not accordingly. I think it's a lovely little model. Probably take a minute or two to warm that up, but it's only it's not very big. Not very big at all. But I'm pleased with it. It's solid. It's quite solid. Yeah, it's getting hot already, that is. You're always going to have, because it's multifunctional and you can have it in different angles, there's always at some point something's going to be at the wrong angle. So the whistle's all over the place at the moment. But this is interesting. If I was when I was a kid, I would have loved something like this. Change it around. Hope it runs. Not honestly, not run this yet. It'll take a little while yet, I think. Nice safety valve. Everything's brass. It is solid. Solid. It's been looked after. Shame I haven't got the wheels, the original wheels. I do look on. Do a search on eBay or something like that, looking for parts, and no chance parts for this. So anything that's missing will have to be made or substitute bought. And I think a 3-inch. Around 3-inch Mamod or Wellesco sort of tractor wheel, something like that, will fit. There's a little bar goes through there, and then you've got it on forward, and then here you have like a little frame comes out, bends over, and a small wheel on the end. But unfortunately, it didn't come with that. I like that, where you can cover up. Any condensation coming through yet? Probably a bit early. I just lit it. But there will be some. Let's try that whistle. Well, sometimes it's not really a good test because a lot of them get blocked up with scowl. Almost every model I buy, the drain tap is seized. Some of the other taps are okay, but the drain tap's always seized, and that's because it just gets scowl in there. People are not putting distilled water in. The scowl gets in there. So it's a case of putting some descaler in. I normally take these off and soak them in descaler. I've got a sonic bath as well. Put it in the sonic bath. Put a little bit of heat on it, not too much, just to try and get them moving. This one actually does move, so it's all right. But it's the first one I've had for a long time. But oh, that's it. I did have a little tiny bit of pressure there, so perhaps it's not. Perhaps it's not. But just make sure that's still going. Yeah, it's still going. Yeah, it's focused better now than it did before. Really lovely bit of kit. I'd like to go to like an exhibition where they demonstrate all this, because I'm just buying my own bits. But I'd like to go and a show or exhibition. In fact, I was unlucky really, because there was an exhibition. It moves around the country, and it was 8 miles from me, and it would have been great, but it coincided with the wife's 50th birthday. So and I'd already booked something, so I couldn't go. And now it's winter time. It never seems to be as much in the winter as they do in the summer, even though most of these events are indoors. So if anyone knows of any steam engine events in the UK coming up, let me know, because I'd like to go. I travelled off to Kempton a few weeks ago to look at the big steam engines there. So that was quite a good couple of weekend out. Took 2 birds with 1 stone there, because the Kempton Steam Museum is about 2 miles away from Hampton Court Palace. So I managed to take the missus there and get in the good books. Buying too many steam engines. I can hear something going, so it sounds like I hope this goes. When I'm going about descaler, I had a lovely Bing, quite a big Bing, a few months back, and wasn't leaking whatsoever. But one of these taps weren't working, and I thought, well, I'll give it a descale. God dear, I wish I'd never done it, because the descale, he started leaking. It started leaking all over. The sight glass leaked, so I had to take that off, do some repairs. But yeah, if I hadn't a descaled, well, I suppose it did need descaling. Shouldn't be scaling there. Look at that, it says eccentric goes both ways. Nice. I suppose if you've got it in the 4-wheel locomobile configuration, then you might want it to go backwards as well. Yeah, it's getting a bit warm. The only thing with this, I haven't got a regulator, so once it goes, it'll go, and I'll have to just try and find a way of just. It's only on MEFs, but I look on some of the reviews, and they water the MEFs down, because apparently the MEFs we've got is hotter than. Here we go, steam. It's hotter than the old MEFs, and it burns a little bit too hot. Won't be long. I think is it? Yep, I think we're in business. There you go. Lovely. It's not a rattler either. Nice. I don't think this has been used much. There's a bit of steam coming out of here. Pleased with that. Imagine if you were 10 years old. Someone just bought you that for Christmas. Yeah, it's going nicely. I'm pleased with that. I will do another video on this when I get the wheels sorted out. I'll put it in the other configuration properly so you can see what it's like. But I'm halfway through some of the work on other engines, so I thought I'd get this out of the box. Give it a go, but I think that's going well. Jumping about a bit. Anyway, I'm going to put the camera down there because I'm going to need 2 hands to take the burner from underneath the boiler. Yeah, so hope you like something different, guys. Cheers.